Akiem being back in the lineup helping you and help keep traffic off the linebackers?
I mean, he helped the whole defense overall. Man, he's a guy that he's very gritty. You know what I'm saying? I think he scares a lot of old linemen. Just his demeanor, how physical he is, and like you say, keeping guys off me. He take two every time. It was just one play in the run game. I could remember me shooting the gap just because they try to bump combo him up to me. So if you're gonna give me a split second, I can kind of have a little room to work.
Devin, you guys have been chasing that takeaway for a long time. How important was it to get it, and how excited were you the one to get that sack fumble?
I mean, it felt good. When I swiped at the ball, I didn't really know if I got it out, but I knew it was a big play, so I was celebrating a little early. And obviously, Antoine came to me like, "Oh, it came out, it came out." So, I mean, we just celebrated even more. We needed it. It was a momentum builder because, they was kind of driving the ball on us. They was going tempo, and we really couldn't get, lined all the way up. So I think it was a good one at a great time.
Devin, you've always had a high standard since you came into this league, right? And you reach it almost every single moment. But to come through what you've been through personally and even the scrutiny, right, that comes with the National Football League, how are you able to just dial it up even more? What's that extra gear that you sometimes find in games and on the field?
Man, I just want to win. At the end of the day, I never want to let those guys down because, just being on the practice field today, we put in a lot of work together. And, man, I just want to hold myself accountable and do my part. So, every time you get down on yourself, you got to have that mind set in the back of your head, like, another person depending on you. And then, like, Levante, man, he kind of hold me to an even higher standard than myself because he been doing it so long and, winning feels good to him and he know what it likes to lose. And he always tell me, like, I'm not going back down that road. So whatever we got to do as a group to get everybody going, we just got to be that glue for the team.
Just describe what these last couple of weeks have been like for you.
I could say it's been hard. It's been really hard. More so off the field. It's been way harder for me. Just been going through a lot, and I still come to work and, try to do what I do best and have fun here. But at the end of the day, it's life. Everybody gonna go through a lot of bad things off the field, whether you want to or not. You just got to be able to accept it and just keep your faith high. I think that's one thing that keep me going. I don't wear my emotions on my face. I deal with my problems the way I deal with them, but I keep God first, and I think He just keep blessing me and keep me going and help me be there for my family and also come here and be for my teammates.
In some regards, if things are difficult off the field, how much, I guess maybe relief does it give you or a distraction to be able to go out and play football?
Yeah, when you go out and play football and you do well, and people recognize how good of a talent that you are. You just give all the credit to God for blessing you and being able to go out there and showcase it, and even coming to practice and work with these guys and get better. Because obviously it just don't happen overnight. You just don't put together a good game without having great practice the week before. So I take it all with a saying. I just take it all in and just be thankful for every opportunity.
Devin, these last couple weeks, both you and the entire defense played exceptionally well against the run.
Yeah.
You're facing a team that loves to run the ball, and they're really good at it with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. Just talk about what lies ahead for you guys on Sunday with that running game.
When I looked at the game, I said 15 tackles. Getting off the bus, this is a game for 15 tackles, come downhill, and be ready to make plays. And I was just telling Antoine, I look at these games and I get excited because it's a chance to, make a name for yourself against other great players that establish, great names for themselves. And we just got to be dialed in. One of the things we've been doing a lot is just going over our run fits and being gap sound. Everybody having integrity on the defense of where they supposed to be. I think that was we was missing a lot. People being a lot of misfits. But now we getting everything under control because we felt that way going against Seattle, and I think we did a great job. So we just trying to keep the momentum going.
What does Todd Bowles mean to you? He was just in there saying,
Yeah.
"Man, I've never had a problem with him. He's had your back." What does he mean to you?
He mean the world to me, obviously from drafting me from LSU, believing in me, taking a chance. I was a raw talent type guy, but I was just a great playmaker. But now just, grooming me into being a great player. And I think the only thing that I just got to just keep being consistent, that's kind of been the number one word for me. But I look at him as a father figure. People don't know, I always be out here by myself. His wife from Louisiana, they send me food, every time they cook. It's always more than just football with Coach Bowles, and that's what I respected for him, and I got open policy to go to his office and a text or call his phone, he gonna always answer. And, you know, like, just for the thing, I go to Jesuit, I watch his son play and everything. So we got a great relationship all around. So it's bigger than football with him. And I'm pretty sure he treat a lot of other players like that as well.
Devin, you've been through some stuff in your life. What do
Yeah.
you lean on to get through it? I mean, we know it with your brother, and now you got 2 angels up there.
Yeah. I think, man, just my faith all the time high. You know, my grandmother, I give all the glory to my grandmother for just rushing me into the church just growing up and, you know, introducing me into God and making me go to Bible study. And then I really sat there and listened and got something from it. So even with what's going on, you know, I read my scriptures every morning and I really take it in, and it kind of uplifts me, you know, because, I mean, the more you sit around and think about bad stuff, the more you feed into it, and it can just be a downfall in your life. But me, I think about positive, and I grab intel with other stuff, and it just brings me up.
How was the bye week for you? Because I know you said before,
Yeah.
focusing so much on football was helpful for you.
Oh, it was the worst bye week I ever had. You know, I had to put my dad in the ground, but I mean, at the end of the day, you know, that was a person who I talk ball with a lot. You know, I don't care if I was playing the worst ball. He thought I was the best in the world, you know, so just not having, you know, that type of person to talk to going forward. I mean, it was hard, but at the end of the day, you know, I got my own son to raise. You know, I got a little brother, you know, that's still here that I got to be a father figure for. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I got to put my big boy pants on and just keep rolling.
And I'd asked you in Germany about the biggest lesson you kind of took from your dad, but
Yeah.
specifically when it comes to how to be a father.
Yeah.
What type of lessons did you learn from him that you hope to be able to, you know, to be for your child?
I think the number one thing is just saying I give my all for my kids. You know, he always said that, say he'll take his last breath for us, and I'm just trying to be that type of person, because at the end of the day, man, that's what I'm living for. You know, everything I do is for them. Like, I done enjoyed 24 years of great life, so if mine was the end anytime soon, I'm thankful, you know, and just to say what I did and overcame, and, you know, and the blessing I've been for my community, you know, being able to give back Christmas time, Thanksgiving, and just even when I'm home, just being an open hand to everybody. Like, everybody can tell you, like, when Devin White home, they get a chance to meet him and see him and kind of bring them joy. So, I mean, that's just the person I want to be.
How's the rest of your family doing?
I think they doing not so good like me, but they'll eventually get better, because everything get better with time. You know, you just got to pick the glasses up and put the broken pieces back together, but it'll take a while.
Comes in waves.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right.